Here we are, just who we are. Chances are we'll be the stars. Reflections in each other's eyes, an image of where our love will rise, making up for times we lost. You and I have paid the cost, the time we spent away so long, seeking out the right from wrong, trying to find out just who and what we are as we live on this earth that demands us to be decisive, to be right, to be kind, but also to achieve in a system that takes much pushing and stomping and excluding. It seems that we are finding ourselves in a daring situation, a painful situation where we're damned if we do, and we're damned if we don't. No matter what happens, we are condemned as being less than the beautiful and divine beings that we are. The time is coming, and now the time has come, that those who wish to live in beauty and seek beauty and to know their beautiful selves, to push away the false self, will rise up and are rising up. Even as I speak here, there are people who are awakening to the fact that they are much more than these bodies or even these minds, the parts of the minds, the egos that have been socialized. Socialization that has taken place for centuries and centuries, that have been passed down first by the spear, then by the sword, then through social pressure, state organizations and religious organizations have told us that we are bad people, and the way that we can be good is by doing what we are told to do, or learning how to do it without being told to do it anymore. It's like the nice little dog that we have, and we tell him to play dead. When he really begins to learn how to play dead, everyone talks about how fascinating the dog is. If he does it before we ask, he becomes a charming, cute little pet. The same is true of most human beings. If they pick up the socialization and they do it without being asked, if they do the things that we are socialized in order to do before we ask them to, and climb the ladder of success, then they are seen as beautiful, better than the rest, and are rewarded as such. And that is the way of the world, I guess. What can we all do about this? We can be happy. Now you may ask what happiness has to do with all of this when we see all kinds of turmoil. When you're telling us that we're trapped. When you're telling us that we can't go one way or the other. How can we be happy? We can be happy because the true self, the eternal self, the one who is at the core of our being, the one who created the ego, who created all of these structures, who pieced together a mind that consisted of all of these socializations, these behavioral patterns, that one is free, and that one has always been free. And that one is who we truly are. So no matter what happens, no matter how much suffering and how much pain or how much fear or how much darkness or nervousness or hunger, it will end as it began, as we become that true divine self over again. But we need not wait until death, because through learning, through chasing away the ignorance and the darkness and gathering knowledge and wisdom and learning to still and quiet the mind, we can come back to that original self in this lifetime. We can live victorious lives in this lifetime in the world of bliss, or in the kingdom of heaven which resides within. It doesn't matter what metaphor that we use. We can enter in by being willing willing to study the external world and techniques therein, being willing to look deeply into ourselves and live in truth. For the main thing that it takes for us to awaken to the true self is honesty and integrity. When we can be honest and live a life of virtue and integrity, we will have found that for which we have sought, and we will be the mothers of God, birthing that beautiful essence deep within our own souls, so that we can recreate the world wherever we go. So here we are, just who we are. Chances are we'll be the stars, reflections in each other's eyes, an image of where our love will rise, making up for times we lost. You and I, we paid the cost for time we spent away so long, seeking out the right from wrong. And the God inside says, I can teach you wonders of life and love and all it does, but show me how to give to you a love that makes your dreams come true. How is it that that divine spark inside of us can give us a love that makes our dreams come true? We can do so when we empty our cups and we leave our vessels open for the inflowing of love, inflowing of God, the inflowing of the divine. Namaste. Let us sit and think on these words for a few moments and meditate together.